Alright, what is going on, guys? It is Trifecta J here with my UConn Huskies Dynasty, and this is opening game of our first season against the BYU Huskies. This is the team that returns only a few starters, one being Jeremy Davis, redshirt senior who had over 1,000 receiving yards last year, broke the UConn record, has a new starting quarterback in Scott McCummings, a redshirt senior, and then two new running backs in Max DeLorenzo and Joshua Mariner. DeLorenzo had some playing time last year, but will be the starter after Lyle McCombs has been dismissed. So this is the first game from Rentschler Field against the BYU Cougars. And this is a huge game as this is Tre McKnight's first game. And here's kickoff of the opening game. And it's off. Rossipo back to return the kick. Takes it, gets the ball, takes it up the field at the 20. And he's brought down at the 25-yard line after a 26-yard return. So now Taysom Hill in the shotgun, trying to just get the BYU Cougars off to a good start this year. Hands it off to Jamal Williams, and he runs right into Graham Stewart, the redshirt junior outside linebacker. Great start to the game for the Huskies. But now Matthews gets the ball. That's Marcus Matthews, one of two Matthews on this BYU team, the other being Mitch. So now Taysom Hill in the shotgun again. This one to Mitch Matthews, the other brother, like I said, and he will get a 19-yard gain. So now in the shotgun, as that seems what they're trying to do in this game, running the hurry-up offense, Rossipo across the middle for a 9-yard gain. Campini trying to get a nice rush as they hand it off to Jamal Williams up the middle. Great gain by him, 10-yard gain. As now, just running a lot of shotgun for the Cougars. So across the middle to Jordan Leslie, the junior receiver, as that's a 16-yard reception. So now Taysom Hill throws it across the middle to Jordan Leslie for a touchdown, as that is a very quick start for the BYU Cougars. Not what you want to see out of this defense. A team that really is going to probably struggle as a defensive unit. So now Tre McKnight, he's coaching his first game like I said earlier, trying to implement his new system, get some new recruits, and hopefully build this into a powerhouse. So first play, McCummings hands it off to Max DeLorenzo. He goes up the middle for a 9-yard gain. Great play by number 44, the redshirt junior running back. So now trying to do a screen here, throws the ball to DeLorenzo. He gets a block on the outside, however he runs into his blocker, and he's only getting 3 yards in that play. So now, pistol formation, McCummings across the middle to Demir Bradley. He gets that one for a 19-yard reception. Great play right there, as that's a nice throw and catch, and a little run after the catch. However, he is knocked down hard. So now McCummings, play action, rolling out. He's trying to find a man, however, he will find him in Demir Bradley as he makes a one-handed and miraculous catch. As you can see in the replay here, the ball's behind him, it appears, and he just pulls it in with the one hand, turns and even gets some yards after the catch. So now 1st and 10, doing a little draw play to Lorenzo as he brings it up the field for the first down and a 12-yard run. Really nice play there after a couple good passes. So now going for the toss play to Joshua Mariner. He does not get much, only a 1-yard gain as he tries to cut back up the field. So now in the pistol formation, Huskies trying to tie up the game. Throws it to his man, McQuillan, as Sean McQuillan, the redshirt junior, gets the pass. Now on 3rd and 7, trying to continue the drive. Across the middle to Demir Bradley. He's just come up big for this team early in the season. Great play right there for his 3rd catch on the day. So now 1st and goal, giving it to DeLorenzo as he goes up the middle. However, he does not get in the end zone as a 7-yard run. He's brought down at the 1-yard line. So now running the quarterback sneak, trying to get in the end zone, tie up the game in the first quarter. McCummings goes in and he will score. However, that looked like a little bit of a late hit, but they don't call that in this game. So McCummings gets his team and they tie up the game at 7. So now 1st and 10, 3 minutes left in the first quarter. Taysom Hill drops back, throws this to his man Marcus Matthews as he has to come back for that ball. If he throws it right, that could have been a huge gain right there. But now in the shotgun once again, hands it off to Williams. Jamal Williams across the middle. He cuts outside and he breaks a tackle and just will not go down as that's a 15-yard gain. Great play by Williams right there. So now handing the ball off once again to Williams. He runs over a defender. However, he is brought down after an 8-yard gain. So that is now 3rd and 2. So now on 3rd down, BYU trying to continue the drive. Puts a man in motion. Fakes the ball to him. Taysom Hill going outside, and he is brought down, but however, he will get the first down as he's brought down by Tyreek Clark. So now 1st and 10, going for the screen pass, and the pick is dropped. The pick is dropped by Javon Williams, or whoever that was, one of our corners. He drops the pick 6. So now Taysom Hill drops back, throws it across the middle to Lasiki, as Paul Lasiki gets the 7-yard reception, as that's the backup running back for BYU. Now across the middle to Lasiki again. 2 catches already for Paul Lasiki early in the year, as he may play a big role for BYU come later in the year. So now Taysom Hill, a lot of shotgun for the Cougars and a lot of no huddle. So he gets sacked by Norris, as that is a great play by Elijah Norris, the junior. So now Taysom Hill on 3rd and 17 tries to throw the screen pass. However, Jamal Williams runs into his own blocker and is brought down after a 3-yard gain. So now BYU's going to try and kick the field goal to give them a 3-point lead. And it's up and good, as the BYU Cougars have a 3-point lead. Great kick right there by the Cougars. So now running a counter, Max De Lorenzo gets to the outside. He has a lot of room and only one man to beat, and he stiff arms him and gets a bunch of yards after contact for a 23-yard run, as all of his teammates are pumped. So now McCummings sends De Lorenzo in motion for the play action. He fakes the ball. He starts to roll out. He has some room ahead of him, and he gets out, but he will just step out of bounds after a 13-yard run. Do not want him getting hurt, as he's the only quarterback on this roster who can fit my system. So now 1st and 10, start of the 2nd quarter. McCummings drops back. He throws it to the outside to Demir Bradley. Bradley's just had a great start to the season. So now a play action rollout, and he's sacked by BYU. Not a good play right there, as not a lot of blocking, as BYU will just bring him down. So now for the field goal, that's up and it's wide right, as early in the year, Puel cannot make the field goal to tie up the game. Not what you want to see. And sorry about the phone ringing in the background. So now Taysom Hill on the read option. He goes out. He's brought down eventually by number 32. But he will get the 7-yard gain, as that is his 3rd rush on the day. So now running the triple option, a perfectly executed option. However, Jamal Williams cuts back to the middle of the field. A little bit of a questionable decision there, as he had a lot of room to the outside. So now Taysom Hill once again across the middle to Russa Poe. And that's a 1st down for the 11-yard reception by Poe. So now in the pistol formation, trying to just give themselves a double-digit lead here. They can get a touchdown. They fake the ball to Jamal Williams across the middle to Leslie. That's Jordan Leslie for a 15-yard reception. Actually, that's closer to 20. And now on 3rd and 4, big play right here. This can give them a nice lead. Taysom Hill in the shotgun. He throws it to Matthews, who almost had the touchdown but had to come out. However, that will be 1st and goal. So now on 2nd and goal, sending a man in motion. That's Brett Thompson. They hand the ball off. Oh, they fake it, and he just runs over our player. However, they will get the touchdown, and that looked like a late hit also. But Taysom Hill, great start for the Cougars, as they are pumped, just ready to get their 1st win on the year. Now in the pistol formation, McCummings drops back. He's trying to find his man, and that is a poorly advised throw, as Ho Ching will pick that off. The linebacker, as Demir Bradley did have some separation there, however, did not throw it far enough. So now Hill gets sacked by Elijah Norris, as he's just carrying this team on defense. That's his 2nd sack on the game, as he's shaping up to have a great day. So now looking to do the screen pass, but he's brought down again, this time by Elijah Norris again for his 4th tackle on the day. So now Javon Hadley back to return. He has the ball. He's trying to go left. He has a lot of room ahead of him. Only a couple men to beat. He gets to the outside. He jukes his man, and then he gets to the 40 after a 35-yard return. Great play to set us up in nice field position right there by the cornerback. So now in the goal line set, great pass right there. Thread the needle to McQuillan. Sean McQuillan, the tight end who's a redshirt junior, did not perform a lot last year. So now Jeremy Davis gets the ball, and he gets a 9-yard reception to set up 2nd and inches. Great play right there. So now on 2nd and inches, looking to hand the ball off to De Lorenzo. He gets the ball. He has a lot of room, and he is brought down for 1st and goal, as that's our 10th 1st down on the day. Great play right there by the Huskies. Nice blocking. So now De Lorenzo goes up the middle again, and he's brought down at the 3-yard line. Has not been able to break the plane yet. So now De Lorenzo has the ball again. He goes up the middle, but he's brought down at the 1-yard line. As now for the quarterback sneak, McCummings doesn't get in, but he will get in, as the second effort right there, he just spins into the end zone. That's his second touchdown on the game towards the end of the first half, as that was also 4th and goal, so that was a big play, as we will get the ball to start the second half. So now UConn going into the half, a nice performance from the quarterback, minus 1 mistake, which was an interception. So now looking at some of the highlights, BYU got off to a hot start, but McCummings has had 2 touchdowns early in this game as De Lorenzo has not been able to punch the ball in. So now De Lorenzo has a lot of room ahead of him, and he's brought down after a 15-yard gain for the 84th rushing yard in the day. Great play right there. If he could have broken that tackle, though, he may have been gone. So now De Lorenzo on a little out route. Great play there just to get a couple of yardage. So now on 3rd and 7, trying to keep the drive alive. In the pistol formation, McCummings drops back, and he sees his man across the middle, and Jeremy Davis. Great play to come and get the ball and also get some yards. So that's a 13-yard reception to keep the drive alive. So now he has a man wide open, and that is a great play by Demir Bradley for his 5th catch on the day. And now on 1st and 10, De Lorenzo has the ball. He gets a 5-yard gain. Could have had a little better blocking there, but just a good run in general. So now on 2nd and 5, trying to get outside, De Lorenzo stays up, and he will get 5 yards. However, it is now 3rd and inches. Need to get this to try and stay alive in this game as BYU gets the ball back. It could mean trouble. So now handing the ball off to De Lorenzo. He goes up the middle for 1st and goal once again. 11-yard run as he's been able to just run a lot for us. That's his 101st yard, only on 13 rushes. So he's brought down before he can get in the end zone, as that's 4th and goal. He has not just been able to punch it in. So Joshua Mariner in now. He tries to go up, and somehow he gets in there just barely. Once again, the Huskies have only had a couple of touchdowns on the day, and they will take the lead. So now the handoff to Jamal Williams has a lot of room, and he will get the 7-yard run, as that's a great play by the running back. So now Taysom Hill drops back. He scrambles out of the pocket. No one there to get him. He will be brought down eventually by our cornerback, as that is not what you want to see. We need to do a better job of containing him, as he's a dual threat quarterback. Once again, Tyree Clark should have probably gone up and just gone after him instead of staying with the wide receiver. So now 1st and 10, Taysom Hill back in the shotgun. Once again, Rasa Poe gets a catch and he breaks a tackle, but he's brought down after an 8-yard gain. Nice play right there by the BYU Cougars. Once again, Hill running the ball. He gets a 2-yard gain as he just runs over one of our players. So now, once again in the shotgun, a lot of shotgun in this game, like I've said before. That is our offensive system, and now when that pick is dropped, or at least deflected right there by our player, one of our safeties. So now the kick is up, and it's good to cut the lead to 1, as BYU has made 2 field goals on the day, something that UConn has not been able to do. However, UConn does have the lead. So now on the jet sweep, hand the ball off to De Lorenzo. He has it, and he tries to run over the man, but he's brought down, as that is a nice run right there. So now the play action by McCummings. He has a man across the middle, as that's Fox. He makes a juke. He has a lot of room ahead of him, and that is a great play, as he's still not brought down, as he will get to the 20-yard line. What an amazing juke right there, as we can look at the replay for McCummings' 12th completion. So across the middle, Fox gets the ball, and then he just does a little back juke. The 2 corners run into each other, and then he has a ton of room. If he was a little bit faster, he may have been able to score there. But either way, that is just a great play by Fox. So now running the pitch option, pitches the ball to Mariner. Mariner has a lot of room outside, and he is brought down by BYU, as that sets up 1st and goal once again. Now looking to run the read option, trying to go up by 8 points, and pretty much by a touchdown, as that is a nice play and run and break tackle by Scott McCummings for his 3rd touchdown on the day. What a great performance by the redshirt senior quarterback in his first career start. So now, a little bit of a messed up play, as I don't know what was supposed to happen there, but either way, he gets a 13-yard run, as that was a little bit of a botched handoff, it appeared. So now on 3rd and 7, start of the 4th quarter. This is a huge play if we could get a stop here, as Jamal Williams gets the ball, but he's brought down. Great stop right there by number 19. That is definitely a huge play. Is now on 3rd and 5, trying to keep the drive alive. throws the ball to Jeremy Williams, and that ball should have been picked off and maybe a pick six by Robertson Daniel. What a nice deflection, though, as his team now has the ball back. So Jamal Williams trying to run up the middle, and he is stopped for no yards. Great play by the defense. So now hits hard, and the ball goes deep. That's a drop pick, and Rossipo almost catches that off the deflection, as Tyree Clark has played very well in this game. So now trying to run out the clock, or just get it a little lower so it's harder for them to come back. And De Lorenzo tries to truck a man, however he is brought down by two BYU defenders. So now Jeremy Davis being sent in motion, doing the handoff, as this clock is getting very low, and they will be able to get the playoff, however, as he has a lot of room on the outside. Great block by De Lorenzo. That was a huge block, as that allows him to get the 20-yard run, his first run of the year. I'm a huge fan of the jet sweep, getting some of the speed on the outside. So now McCummings going up the middle, slides for an 8-yard gain for a 350th offensive yard, as we have now eclipsed that mark. So now De Lorenzo has the ball again. He is almost brought down for a loss, however he breaks the 2 tackles and he keeps the drive alive, as now only on 3rd and 2 he will get the first down. De Lorenzo has come to play today, as he has been forced in this starter role, and he has performed as you would expect him to, or really hope him to. So now Joshua Mariner, 9-yard run. Great play right there by number 26, the redshirt freshman. I think in the previous video I said he was a redshirt senior. That was not right. But now De Lorenzo on the outside, he will score to give his team a 2-score lead. Great play right there, as he gets some nice blocking. De Lorenzo has really stepped up in this game. So as you can see, he gets a block on the outside and he just breaks out and he will score. So now BYU, very desperate, has to score here. They throw the ball to Jordan Leslie, as he will get out of bounds, as that's a misplay by one of our defensive backs. So now Jordan Leslie has his 5th catch on the day. So now sending a man in motion, that's Brett Thompson. Looking for a screen, however, two Huskies are there and they will bring him down. Great play right there, as there's only a minute left in the 4th quarter. It looks like it's a little bit too late, however on 4th down, Marcus Matthews gets the first down and continues the drive. However, now looking at a screen pass, Ashiru will bring him down for a 4-yard loss, as he read that play perfectly to bring down Jamal Williams. So now sending a man in motion on 3rd and 9. Only 30 seconds left, as this game is pretty much over. So now Jamal Williams gets up the middle for a 12-yard gain. BYU will call a timeout. So now 30 seconds left. 1st and 15 after a false start. A very detrimental penalty. And Jordan Leslie is just laid out on that play by the Huskies. And so now on 3rd and 9, only about 10 seconds left. Trying to do another screen. They're just not working in this game. Not what you want to see. Only a couple yards in negative play. So now on 4th and 10, last play of the game, Taysom Hill goes deep. He has a man, and that's Rossipo, as that's a 41-yard touchdown for the BYU Cougars. However, they would get the 2-point conversion, but it was a little bit too late, as that is a nice performance out of the Huskies on their first game. A game they were supposed to lose, but at home they are a tough team to beat, as that is something that we definitely want to build up a home field advantage. So now Scott McCummings, only 12 completions, but he did what we needed him to, as we get the win. De Lorenzo over 150 yards, and Demir Bradley came up big for this team, as this is a great performance out of this Huskies team. The defense needs to play better next week, but I hope you did enjoy, because I'm out.